How many integers between 1 and 25 inclusive are divisible by 3 or 5 or both? All right, so let's start with the 3. You have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. And then the ones that are divisible by 5, that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. But this question's just a little tricky because we've double counted one number. This guy right here. It appears in both lists, so we can't count it twice. So we have to first count them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. From that 13, we have to subtract the fact that we double counted the 15. So the answer is 12. Let T be TNYWR. If you're not familiar, that means the number you will receive. So this is a relay. So I assume what happens is one person in the team solves a question, and then what the answer is, that person will give to the next relay teammate. You see what I mean? So the previous answer, if you recall, was 12. So that's what T is in this case. It's 12. So just in case you're not familiar with this exam. Okay, the numbers x, t, y, 26 form an arithmetic sequence. What is the value of x plus y? So we have x, t, which is 12, y, and 26. Now, arithmetic sequences are the form a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, and so on. So this immediately gives us two equations, that a plus d is 12, and a plus 3d is 26. So we can solve this. Just subtract them. We'll get 2d is 14, and then therefore d is 7. Sub it back into here, and you get a is 5. So therefore this is 5, and a plus 2d would be 5 plus 14 to 19. So therefore x plus y is 5 plus 19, which is 24. So this guy now is 24. Remember, the answer to the previous question, the number you will receive. The line y is equal to 3x plus 10 intersects the parabola with the equation y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus t twice. That is the smallest. What is the smallest value of x where the curves intersect? Okay, so we have 3x plus 10, and we want them to intersect, so set them equal to each other. X squared minus 6x plus t, which is 24. So that's pretty much all you have to solve. Put everything on one side, and you get x squared minus 9x plus 14. And I think this factors x, 7, 2, minus, minus. So x is either 2 or 7. We want the smallest one, so as the smallest one is 2. How many two-digit positive integers are there with two different digits? Okay, so we have two digits, right? The first one, the choices are 1 to 9. You cannot have 0, because that would not make it two digits. The second digit, of course, you can put anything from 0 to 9. So we have 9 choices here. You have 10 choices here. So a total of 90. But they want two different digits. So I guess what we have to do is we have to subtract from that 90 the digits that have the same the numbers that have the same two digits. And as you can clearly see, there's 9 of those guys. So from the 90, you subtract that 9, which leaves me with 81, and that is the answer. T is 81. Total cost of 5 ounces of coffee, 6 ounces of tea is T cents. The total cost of 11 ounces of coffee and 12 ounces of tea is 171 cents. What is the cost of 1 ounce of tea? Another system of equations, 5c plus 6t is 81, and 11c plus 12t is 171. Okay, call this equation 1, call this equation 2. So however you want to do this, how about 2 times equation 1 minus equation 2? That would give me 10c plus 12t is equal to 162 minus 171. Oh, I forgot the minus part. Minus 11c minus 12t. Okay, so this leaves me with minus c is equal to minus 9. So c is 9. And then I have to find the value of the t, this guy, so I just plug it back in. So 5 times 9 plus 6t is 81. So that means 6t is 81 minus 45, so that's 36. So t is 6. Well, what is the cost of 1 ounce of tea? I guess you can, if you really want to, you can write it out. T is 6. After the parabola with the equation y is equal to x squared plus m minus tx plus 2m minus 1 is translated 2 units to the right, what is its new y-intercept? Okay, so if you are translating 2 units, translate 2 units to the right, you basically have to replace in the equation x with x minus 2. Okay, so you take this equation and then m minus t x minus 2 plus 2m minus 1, and then just kind of go from there. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to this. I think that's it. And then take t is 6, so x minus 2 squared plus m minus 6 times x minus 2 plus 2m minus 1. And then to get the new y-intercept, you set x equal to 0. So this would be minus 2 squared, which is 4. So m minus 6 times minus 2 plus 2m minus 1 minus 2m plus 12 plus 2m minus 1. Looks to me that is 15. Yeah, 15. And as you can see, the m's cancel out, interestingly. What is the smallest possible multiple of 12 that is greater than 2025? Okay, well, 2025, let's divide that by 12 to get an idea of what we're dealing with. And it's about 168, right? 168.75. So obviously, 169 times 12 is the next multiple, and that's 2028. So t is 2028. Green box has a square base with side length 10, height 13. Black box has a volume of t over 4. If the volume of the black box is equal to n% of the green box, what is the value of n? Okay, so we have some box, right? And this is 10, this is 10, this is 13. So that volume is 13 times 10 times 10, which is 1300. And this is the green box, right? Green. And then the black box is t over 4. Well, t is 2028 over 4, so I believe that's 507. So all they're asking is what is the ratio 507 to 1300, and that's 0.39, which is 39%. So n is 39. T is 39. In the diagram, O is the center of the circle. 3 congruent isosceles triangles have a vertex at O and their other 2 vertices on the circle. What is the value of x? Okay, so this is t, this I'll call theta, this is t, theta, t, and theta, that angle. Okay, so all the way around, 360 would be 3 theta plus 3x, or you can divide through by 3 and get theta plus x. Okay, now the theta we should be able to get because it makes up a triangle, and t we have is 39, so that's pretty straightforward there. So theta would be 102. Yeah, 102. Okay, well, there you go. Plug it back into here and solve for x, and x would be 18.